In Star Wars: The Last Jedi, Luke Skywalker tells Rey, "This is not going to go the way you think." That line proves to be true for just about every plot thread, every scene, every moment in the entire movie. Writer-director Rian Johnson packs the 8th episode of the Skywalker saga with genuine surprises of all kinds, which amount to a thrilling, emotional, and funny film that is easily the best Star Wars movie since The Empire Strikes Back.
Fulfill your destiny.
It's evident that Johnson understands the criticisms about every preceding film and predicted the assumptions about this one, and he used that knowledge to absolutely shatter expectations. There are fan-pleasing moments for sure, but nothing is included without a purpose. The story picks up right after the events of The Force Awakens, with the First Order setting out to conquer the galaxy by destroying the Resistance, naturally. Meanwhile, Rey tries her best to convince an uncooperative Luke to leave his secluded, porg-infested island and rejoin the fight. The story wastes no time setting the stakes astronomically high, and things only get more dire from there. One of the major changes is that Mark Hamill is no longer playing Luke as the archetypal hero. He's now a conflicted, deeply damaged Jedi Master. He rises to the occasion with his finest performance as Luke, using the timbre of his voice and the pain in his eyes to express Luke's reluctance to confront his past, let alone help Rey mold her future. There's a frankly brilliant sense of poetry to Luke's story in this movie, with elements that harken all the way back to the start of his journey in beautiful fashion.
It's time for the Jedi to end.
Hamill and Daisy Ridley play off each other well, expressing a strange mix of frustration and empathy for one another, resulting in something vastly more interesting than the expected master-student relationship. The big questions from The Force Awakens regarding Rey's family are the same ones that drive her throughout The Last Jedi, and Ridley is utterly captivating as Rey uses her strengthening relationship with the Force to explore them. Her narrative isn't unlike that of Kylo Ren, who is played with a haunted demeanor by Adam Driver as he strives to please his own mentor, Supreme Leader Snoke. They're both struggling with their parental figures and want to shape their destinies, and how the story addresses that proves to be the most memorable and undoubtedly polarizing part of the film. No one will ever say Johnson didn't take any risks. Elsewhere in the galaxy, the story loses a bit of its momentum as the Resistance debates how to combat the First Order. Oscar Isaac and Laura Dern have an electric chemistry as their characters butt heads, but that drama bogs down an already dense story. Finn and Resistance mechanic Rose go on their own mission to the casino city of Canto Bight, which works to shed light on a different kind of evil and shows who they're fighting for in this Star War, but their subplot feels unwieldy at times. However, it is to Johnson's credit that the movie is so powerful and engaging that it succeeds wildly anyway. Carrie Fisher passed away last year after completing her work on The Last Jedi, leaving us with her final performance as General Leia Organa. She's a wizened leader with the weight of the galaxy on her shoulders, having to deal with young upstarts like Poe who aren't too dissimilar from her in her princess years. Yet for all of her responsibility, she exudes a compassionate warmth and isn't above a bit of wry humor. Leia is by far the best part of the Resistance scenes. What's most impressive about The Last Jedi is that Rian Johnson managed to make an incredibly faithful Star Wars movie that embraces the franchise's most beloved elements while also giving it a tone and style all his own. While there are a few subplots that weigh down the middle, everything ultimately works towards delivering an absolutely stunning sequence of events that make its emotionally rich ending a possibility. It's dramatic, it's exciting, it's heartfelt, it's heartbreaking, and it's funnier than any Star Wars movie has any right to be. It doesn't answer every lingering fan question, but it darn well delivers on the ones it chooses to address, ending things on a satisfying note, while also leaving room for one more chapter in this trilogy. For more movie reviews, check out what we thought of The Disaster Artist and Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, and be sure to follow and subscribe wherever you like to watch IGN.